Hello, it's me again. I'm trying to light this fire. I guess I'll show you the fire instead of looking at me. I got conned yesterday. I was on the internet and something popped up and it looked like the same Windows kind of logo of your virus protection security stuff. And it said click here, and I did, and anyway, it downloaded this horrible thing which is called Antivirus 360. And it is such a terrible, it's such a trip. Every time you open anything at all, it immediately blocks it, or you can see it for about 2 seconds, maybe 4 seconds, and then it changes and it comes up with this thing that blocks it. Page blocked or something. This could be potentially harmful. Well, it's doing that to absolutely everything. I mean, every page on YouTube, everything you could possibly think of opening. So, okay. So now I can't use my laptop. I can't use it at all until I get rid of that 360. And I found out that it's called av360.exe. By Googling it, I Googled Antivirus 360, and it showed me the little blurbs about every Google thing, and it wasn't blocking Google. So, and it even had a thing that came up at the top of Google that Google says, you know, you're infected or something like that. I can't remember what it said. But I think they must have just exploited Google to say that. But, I guess I need a different hat. Let's see, let's get a different hat. I have such a mess in here. I've got to clean today. Can't even live here until it's clean. Anyway, what I was going to say is, so this Antivirus 360 is causing me no amount of grief. No end of grief. No amount of grief. How come that won't screw down all the way? There you go. Anyway, so I've got to get rid of that on my computer. So what I did, I called my daughter-in-law, and she's really, really up on everything that has to do with computer security. She's amazing. What is that tapping I'm hearing? It sounds like water dripping. Oh, it's a fan. Okay, that's fine. I don't want the roof to start leaking. All that ice underneath the snow. You know, it does that sometimes. What was I saying? Before I was so rudely interrupted. It's gone. Antivirus 360. So I can't upload videos. I can't check your comments. I can't do anything. Oh, I went to Google and I put in Antivirus 360, and I found on one of those little blurbs it said something about the name of the files, and AV360 was one, AV360EXE. And so I did a search on my computer, but I couldn't find it. So then I searched hidden files too. I think I still didn't find it. Oh yeah, but my daughter-in-law, who's so smart, told me to go to msconfig. You go to run msconfig, and then it opened this box, and you choose the next to the last one, which is something about startup. And AV360 was listed and it was checked. So I unchecked it and restarted my computer. But then I think somehow in restarting my computer I must have clicked something wrong. Because it says you have made changes, do you want to keep those changes or not? I'm not sure. There was a bunch of little boxes like that, and I might have clicked the wrong thing because AV360 came back in a little while. But in the meantime, I went to Panda, which is where I usually go and get an online scan. But it's now, it'll only tell you what your problems are, it won't clean it. So I don't have a antivirus program that's working at the moment. I used to have Norton, but of course, you know, these things go expire. And Symantec, I had it one time. So maybe I should just get that. Maybe I should just put my old disk in and see if I can get rid of it with, maybe it's something that will be identified from the old stuff. Look, my fire's starting to go. So you leave it open just a crack there, and the air will go zooming in and it'll light it up. And then soon my frozen feet will get unfrozen. The only reason I'm down here is to get this fire going. I really wanted to be upstairs and clean. It's just too big a mess today. Would you like to see my mess so that you can feel better about your mess? Okay, here we go. Okay, Virginia, I know you don't like to see my mess. That's my daughter in Germany. She sent me all those tons of great stuff. I'm going to put my camera down and my tripod down and take you along with me. Okay, here we have. They took a string off the guitar. My husband plays Sudoku. I pile everything over there. Those are some fabrics I got from the dump that I think I can change and make into things. I don't know if those are empty binders. Probably. Had to take off several layers when I got hot. The new gift from my daughter. Hat I just removed. I had some stuff I asked Wilma to bring in from the car, and the earphones, which is how I watched Lost on the way. And these are all my labels. You see my labels for soaps. 2 drinks I had yesterday. Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. Down under that, look at all that. Oh my goodness. Under the box of goodies is a skirt, which I use in layers, and another hat. And then that's the whole thing of soaps I was going to upload to Etsy, but before I can upload them, I have to be able to know exactly what the ingredients are in each of them. And this is an upside down thing of clay, which I'm going to use and make soap dishes, but I have to get it out of there. You see, it's just right. I have to keep it upside down so it doesn't get too dark or too dry. Those are the cups I'm going to use. I'm going to hang them up, I think. That's the thing of stuff I was putting out for the birds, which is probably too hard now to put in anything. Over here I have soaps to cut. I have clean laundry to go upstairs. This is the bottle of paper, basket of burnables for lighting the fire. I'm working on a loom thing, a warp, and my son wants me to mend this part of a shirt. And I had to take one of these off yesterday to put on a friend's. And this is all of my recipes. Whenever I make something, I print out the recipe. Hey, I haven't been doing that lately, so I better get them printed out. See what the backs of them, the last ones are. Yeah, those haven't all been printed out. I'll put that by the printer. Now that Willem is working at work today, I have his computer. Ha 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 ha. I got some batting from the dump. I thought I would make something like, it's probably only pieces of it though, isn't it? I want to make a baby blanket for somebody. There's probably enough there. What's this? This is some fabric. I haven't even looked at this. Oh, netting. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can make from netting. You know, you can make it for one of those scrubby things. I wonder if you could take a scrubby thing. You know, one of those scrubby things that's all held together with the fluffy stuff all around? I wonder if you, which is just like you make a fan out of that, you pull it together and then it goes in a circular ball. I wonder if you could dip that in your soap mix. Just dip it in your soap batter and let it dry and cure. And then you'd have this big thing of, that's what's making that noise. Tick, 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 tick. And over here we have a poor plant which is dying. Man, I keep looking at these plants and thinking I've got to water them, but I never do. And time is going on and on and on. Oh, and this is for making a, they have a big sale right now at Staples Copy and Print.ca where you can get color business cards are $40 off. So it's like $37 or something or $27 instead of $1 million. So I got to remember to do that before the sale's over. Okay, and there's the last order I'm working on. I've got part of it in the bag. I have to relabel some of those soaps. These have to go put away. And then there's this room. Do you dare see this room? I got my orders in. This is garbage from the car. Stuff from the car. Stuff from... We had a stew about a week ago, and then we had another stew a few days ago, and then look at all that. Good grief. This is what happens if you're not home or if you are home and don't care. Oh, I was going to show you how to make fire starters. Okay, gotta go. Bye.